Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Barachach, Wadash. Double honors and to the elders and apostles of GMS of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom, shalom. And I came across this video from here, GMS on the go. All right, 144.6. All right, came across this video, and apparently this is Bishop Nate. All right, from IUIC. And he this video came out about 6 years ago, okay? And as you can see, the title says Conspiracy Brothers Warning. All right, so this is basically Bishop Nathaniel, mocking, about what the MOTB is. All right, because we know that the men of the Lord, GMS Great Millstone, they told us what the MOTB is, man. All right, and MOTB is the rfid microchip. All right, and so you have Bishop Nathaniel here, mocking and scoffing, the men of the Lord, on what the RFID microchip is. All right, and the Lord, man, he's gonna do some, with Bishop Nathaniel, man. All right, he's gonna do something with Bishop Nathaniel, like eventually. All right, it seems like through the times that I've been seeing, the apostles and elders posting videos on him, he keeps waxing worse and worse and worse, man. Breaking down, these scriptures. All right, so I'm gonna play this, a short little clip right here. Then we'll get into some scriptures. All right, and then I'll close it out. All right, so let's play this here.
You hear nut, Israelite nut after Israelite nut. The chip, you can't buy or sell. You can't buy or sell. What is their plan of action? You hear nut.
Our question is, what is your plan of action? What is your plan of action when, the Lord comes, bring forth, a swift judgment upon you? What is going to be your plan of action, when they implement, this RFID microchip, the MOTB, and you got, thousands of followers following you and they end up taking it. What is going to be your plan of action when that happens?
Israelite nut after Israelite nut. The chip, you can't buy or sell. You can't buy or sell. What is their plan of action? You can pay for things here with your palm.
With your hand.
With your hand. Living in the future. Oh my God.
Palm.
That's so sick. We're done shopping and you just scan?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's paying?
Yeah, in my bag. I don't know how it knows what we bought.
I feel like we stole.
The power of a palm.
Wow.
It's about the size of a grain of rice, goes under the skin, it's then activated.
So if that's not the MOTB, Bishop Nathaniel, then what is, man? What is? What is the MOTB, man? All right, what is the MOTB if that's not the MOTB? Because in Revelations 13 and 16, all right, matter of fact, let me get one more thing that I pulled up here. All right, so I looked up RFID microchip implants in humans to buy, right? It says people are voluntarily having these chips technically known as radio frequency identification chips, RFIDs, injected under the skin because these microscopic chips of silicone allow them to pay for purchases. You see that? Pay for purchases at a brick or mortar store just by hovering the hand over a scanner at a checkout counter entirely. You see, and then we just so from the brother's page, we just seen how that lady stuck her hand over, all right, the checkout counter, all right, over a scanner, and she was able to buy her food, right? You see? Now let's go to the book of Revelations 13 and 16. All right. It says, It says, and he called it all, both and small. And who's that he? All right, that he is Esau, Edom. All right, the Edomites. And he called it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or on the forehead, and that no man might buy or sell. All right, now let's go back here. What does it say here? It says, allows them to pay for a purchase at a brick mortar store by hovering their hand over a scanner at a checkout counter. To pay. So that gets into buying. All right, when you buy something, what do you have to do? You have to pay for it. You have to pay for it, man. This dude is bugged out, man. Let's read that again. Revelation 13-16. And he called it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. And no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that understand count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and the number is 666. All right. So, with this RFID, this radio frequency identification, man, you're gonna need this to buy, man. You're gonna need this to sell. All right. You're not gonna be able to operate in this system without this this RFID C-hip, man. All right, the MOTB. So whatever Bishop Nathaniel got going, and we know what he got going already. We know he took this bag. All right, we know that he's leading the flock to the slaughter, man. All right, with all these lies, with all these pernicious, deceitful lies, man. All right, Bishop Nathaniel, man, the Lord is gonna do something to you, man. And it doesn't matter what hand you take it in, whether you take it on your left or your right hand. Let's get the next one. Let's get Revelations 14. I believe it's verse 9. Yeah. Doom for worshippers of the beast. As you read the title, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You see? And then you notice it says, it says, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. So it doesn't matter what hand that you take it in. Some people are dominant in the left hand, some people are dominant in the right hand. It doesn't matter. Even if you take the chip, on your damn feet, you're still taking that mark. All right. And you're still, disobeying the commandments of the Lord, man, by taking that mark. All right. So, Bishop Nathaniel, man, he's waxing worse, man. Each and every time, man. Each and every time with these breakdowns, man. Let's get 2 Peter's 2, and we will start at from 1 to 10. Let me highlight. The rise of false prophets. It says, but there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring damnable heresies. All right, the word damnable gets into punishment. Punishable lies. Basically, it says, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. You see, and that's what Bishop Nathaniel is doing, man. Bishop Nathaniel is, denying the Lord, man. All right, he's denying the Lord, of course, saying, Jesus Christ blessed, all right, which is not even the name of the Lord. All right, the name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and the name of the Father is Yahweh. All right, so that's strike number one right there. Denying the Lord and denying His name. All right. And strike two, he's denying the doctrine, not speaking the correct doctrine, man, not breaking, Revelations 13 and 16, Revelation 13:16 downright, man. You know, coming against the men of the Lord. You see, by calling them, conspiracy theorists and this and that. All right, speaking wickedly. All right, even though this video came about 6 years ago, man, he's still sticking to, what he said 6 years ago to now, man. Because we know that he took that bag, man. It says that many shall follow their pernicious ways. All right, deceiving, deceiving ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. All right, and Bishop Nathaniel, man, saying that the men of the Lord, GMS, don't have the 100% truth, man. They do have the 100% truth. They got the 144% truth, man. All right, and that's through studying, man. And showing thyself to be approved. All right, these are the true men of the Lord, man. And you coming up against them is not it's at the end of the day, man. It's a lose-lose situation for Bishop Nathaniel, man. And it says, and through covetousness shall they with feigned words, which meaning, deceiving, lying words, make merchandise of you. And that's what he's doing with his congregation. He's making merchandise of his congregation, man. All right. Having them, give all these tithes and all this money and, asking them to donate, ask money. He's speaking, these soft words, just like how Esau does, man. His words are smoother than butter. You see, words smoother than butter, man. Lying to his congregation, man, about what the MOTB is, man. All right, breaking down these precepts down wrong. All right, and everybody's worshiping him like he's some type of god or something. All right, it says, whose judgments now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. All right, so their punishment, it slumbers not. Eventually the Lord is going to do something to Bishop Nathaniel, man. Eventually the Lord is going to bring judgment to him, man. For leading, the flock, to the slaughter, man. All right, eventually the Lord is going to do something to Bishop Nathaniel, man. All right, because Scripture says that, what's that? What does it say? It says, it was off the top of my head right now. For every idle word, man, he's gonna have to take account of that, man. It says, for if Yahweh spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness, to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah and 8 persons, and preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. All right, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with a overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. You see, so just how the Lord made an example, of the days of Noah, Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, just as the Lord made an example, let me continue to read. And deliver just Lot, vexed with filthy conversation of the wicked. So just how the Lord made an example of Sodom and Gomorrah, the days of Noah. All right, only saving 8 people, only saving 8 souls, man. How much more, man, when the Lord comes and brings his wrath, upon these false prophets, man. Upon these men that are in it for filthy lucre. All right, for the money. All right, and we all know that Bishop Nathaniel is doing this for the money, man. It says, for that righteous man dwelling among them, in seeing and hearing, vex his righteous soul from day to day with unlawful deeds. It said, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations. All right, the godly out of temptations. You see, and to reserve the unjust until the day of punishment. You see, and there's Bishop Nathaniel right there, man. You see, that's Bishop Nathaniel right there, man. The Lord, he failed the test already. You see, by giving into these temptations, man, by taking that bag. All right, instead of sticking to the truth and sticking to, and sticking to the true doctrine of the Lord, and being being showing having integrity. All right, he instead he took the bag, man. It says, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh in lust of uncleanness and despise the government, presumptuous are they. All right, greed, stingy. All right, greed, stingy, proud, arrogant. All right, are they self-willed, and that's exactly what he is, man. Self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities. You see, man. This is, this describes Bishop Daniel to the T right here, man. All right, this despises, not despises, but describes Bishop Daniel to the T right here, man. 2 Peter's, 2:1-10. All right, he's a false prophet, and Bishop Nathaniel, man, is got a swift destruction, swift judgment coming upon him. All right, what does Proverbs 16:4 say? Let's go there. Let's go there real quick, and we'll finish off with that. Salakia 16 and 16:4 says, the Lord hath all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. For one that is proud in heart is an abomination unto the Lord. Through hand joined in hand, he shall not be unpunished. You see? And that's what Bishop Nathaniel is doing too, man. Join hand in hand, with the wicked. All right? So, the Lord is going to do something, man, to Bishop Nathaniel, man. It's bound to happen, unless he repents, man. All right? But, like I've heard the apostles, say, myself, man, I personally don't think the man is going to repent. All right? But, only time will tell, but, for, the fact of the matter is, man, the Lord got, a judgment set out for him, man. All right. So with that being said, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakwadash, for putting it on my spirit to do this lesson once again. All right, double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone who rule and teach well. All right, shalom to the Akyam and Akwat out there that are sincere in pushing this truth and our righteousness, truth, and sincerity. This is Brother Nabal. Until the next lesson, shalom, shalom.